Yes, hello, welcome back to Learn and Share with me, Faraj. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and thank you so much for following. If you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to hit the subscription button and the notification bell for more amazing videos. Today we want to look at one of the most amazing Excel's powerful lookup functions. That is the VLOOKUP function or formula in Microsoft Excel. Yes, what is the VLOOKUP formula? The VLOOKUP formula helps us to find data. If you have data like this arranged in columns, as you can see. Yes, so any kind of data. So in my case, we shall find let's say the client's name or the student's name here using the ID number. Let's say you have a very big data just like this one here, and then you don't need to go through the hassle to check for the ID numbers one by one, but you need to go straight to the name of the person with that specific ID number. Let's get started. So right here I'm going to use the ID number. Let me write ID number right just here, ID number, and then I will use the ID number to find my first name. Let's say the first name of the client or the student or whatever, or a customer. Yes, this is what I'm going to use, or it's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use the ID number to find my customer's first name. So here I'll write sample ID number, let's say N002, just like you can see them here. N002 is for Sydney, for example, but I want it to be to do it for me automatically when I write here the ID number N002 or any other number. I want my first name to be brought here. So the next thing to do is we're going to write our formula. Of course, all formulas in Excel, you start by writing the equal sign. So I'm going to write my equal sign and then write my formula VLOOKUP. There it is, the VLOOKUP function. Yes, I'm going to start by writing my formula down. Of course, as you know, every function or formula in Excel starts with the equal sign. I'm going to write my equal sign and then write my function, the VLOOKUP. There it is. Alright, so as you can see, also they try to guide you on what you're trying to do, that the VLOOKUP, the next thing you have to write the lookup value. So what does the lookup value mean? It is simply what you want to look up. What do I want to look up? I want to look up something, the ID number. Let me just click the ID number right there, and then I put my comma, and then the table array. What does this mean? The table array, it simply means where you want to look for it, the column where you want to look for your data. Yes, it is what they're asking for. So I want to look for my data from these columns here, that is the ID number and the first name. Alright, that is done, and then I'm going to press my comma, and then they're asking for the call index number. What does it mean? The meaning that I need to get the column number in the range containing the value to return the value that they want to bring. Yes, so the next, I think I need to put the column number. Yes, the column number that has the data that you want to be returned, as I said. So when you count here, the ID number is the first column, and then first name here is my second column. That means I'm going to write 2, since I need the data to be returned to come from the second column. So I'm going to write 2 here as my second column. Next, they're asking me for the range lookup. What does this mean? It simply means to return either an approximate or an exact match. Yes, do you want the formula to return for you an approximate value or an exact match? Let's say, for example, if you are dealing with figures, let's say you're finding a price of items, and then Yes, here we want the exact, we don't want approximations here, because we want the exact figure. Yes, thank you. We are going to click on false match, or you can write false if you want to. From here I will close my parentheses, then or brackets, then I'll press enter. As you can see, automatically it has brought Sydney. So the next time I get a client and I don't know the client's name, or I need to find the first name, all I have to do is to come right here and then just type the client's ID number. Let's say I'm looking for a client with ID number, let's say 025. When I click enter, this is my client's name, or that's my student's name, that is Raja. As you can see, the formula is now working very well. Let's test it again. Let's enter a student number with let's say 010 ID number. This is the guy with this ID number. And then let's say 005. Let's check it out. This is Nolan. As you can see, when you come to your table, Nolan is right here with the corresponding ID number N005. I think that's amazing. Instead of going through the hassle to look for the information from your table, it is really hectic. But with the VLOOKUP formula, everything is actually simplified. Yes, thank you so much again for watching this video. Yes, and if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell for more videos. Yes, thank you so much. We meet again in the next video.